Hi, it's Melissa with my Membership Minute on Tuesday, April 25th. Here's what's new in our membership community this week. This past weekend, as a community, we completed our Ahimsa April retreat, and I will give you more on that in a moment. But what stands out to me from this retreat is how much we are growing and maturing as a community. We are being called into a deeper immediacy with our true selves, the teachings in our community more than ever before. And so it seems like the perfect time to release something I would like every member of our community to be involved with here on in from here forward. We're calling it Mindful May, but it is my innermost hope that this practice will become a cornerstone of your life from here forward. I think it's something that you will find quite supportive, not only for your engagement in this community, but for your engagement in social media, anytime you come to your computer, also when you come to your yoga practice. So let's take a look at it. If you come to the 30-day practice section in the daily section, so the 30-day challenge, I've posted it here. Let's see, Mindful May 31-day challenge. So just a note at the beginning to say that Mindful May is an alliteration, and when I say Mindful May, what I mean is to be fully embodied and to be aware from an embodied place. So I think when we say mindful, a lot of us can think about coming right into our heads, but I want us to come right into our bodies. So the first part of this is that there's a mantra you can read out loud each day. When you read it out loud, you're going to feel how it lands in your body. It will land differently each day. You're going to see what stands out and reflect on what's happening in your daily lives, what feels edgy about it, what feels confident, what's flowing about it, what feels joyful about it. So here's the daily mantra. Remembering I am intrinsically good without exception, and that I have been given this precious opportunity of my unique life, I find ways to engage in daily practice in my everyday life. When I open to the vastness, stillness, silence, peace, and stability of the earth, that vastness, stillness, silence, peace, and stability opens into my body and being. Remembering that my heart is open, tender, and responsive, I enter into my relationships as part of my daily practice and my everyday life. So you read that out loud, you see how it lands in your body. The second part of it is that each time you enter into our community here, or each time you come to your yoga mat, you will practice this centering, grounding, and breathing practice. So before you come to our community, before you come to your practice, you take a few moments to remember who you are. You are intrinsically good without exception, without the need for analysis. And you remember why you're here, because often when we come to these online spaces or even our yoga mats, we get sidetracked. We come to our membership community and maybe we get sidetracked into Facebook or Instagram, so we remember why we're here. Then we go into the centering, grounding, breath practice to remember who we are, why we're here. So you feel the earth underneath you. You lift and straighten your spine. You lift the back of your head, the crown of your head. You lower your chin. You lengthen the back of your neck. And you rest. You allow yourself to rest in your posture. And do that for a few breaths. And then you breathe. Place your attention on your breath in your lower belly. And breathe in your lower belly. Rest in your breath for a few breaths. And then, from a place of connection, you're going to begin either reading your post, responding to post, posting your post, or doing your yoga and meditation practice. So this centering, grounding, and breathing practice will only take a few moments, and I will hopefully post a video of this when I have time, but I do believe that you can move forward with this without a video as well. So the other thing is for right now, as I was mentioning, many of you participated in the Ahimsa April retreat this past weekend as well. So let's scroll down to the retreat. And one thing that I want to say is that it is incredibly important for those of you who started the retreat to complete the retreat. So if you leave in the middle, you're going to leave feeling provoked and without the resolution of the arc of the classes as they've been outlined for you. So please complete the retreat if you've started the retreat. Go through all the classes. It's also incredibly important for you to set aside 90 minutes to do the integration of the retreat. So here's the integration. There is a quite involved meditation integration that I lead you through here. So we've all done it. If you were not able to be on the call, please do set aside the time to go through that integration. It provides closure for you for this retreat. This retreat was incredibly deep, incredibly involved, and if you entered into it, you need to finish the classes. You need to do this integration. So that is what I have to say about that. I do look forward to all of us being involved in the reading of the daily mantra, of the centering, breathing, and grounding practices when we come into our community or when we come to our yoga mat. And that space there where we were here with the Mindful May challenge, I'll sticky it there, is important for us to be able to reply and talk about how it's going for us as well. So feel free to reply and receive support for how this is going, because this is a very different way to enter into an online space or even your yoga practice. So we're here to support you through this and support you through this transition, because it takes some time. It's taken me probably about 8 weeks to settle into this, and yet it's really supporting me now. So thanks so much for being with us this week and always in our community, and I will see you next week.